Welcome to episode 16 of Psychopaths. Last time, a lot more people started wearing those helmets. There's a lot of chaos, and Makishima is trying to go find out the truth behind the Sibyl system, with Akane, Kogami, and Kagari headed there too, so I'm really excited to see what happens. We're going to watch the episode and discuss it at the end, so got the subtitles and timer on screen if you want to follow along that way. Or you can pull up the episode on the side, but we're going to get into it, skipping past any logos that may be at the beginning. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, play. I don't know if we'll see any of the other riots happening anywhere else, but right now, we're starting with our villains. Took some dudes out already. But what about the basement? What is in there? We can't check, so that's not suspicious at all. What about below that? 20? The 20 floors just of the basement? So they know they're on their way. What takes up so much space on all of those basement floors? Of course, he's pretty interested in Kogami too. Oh? Huh, that's interesting, because like they know that the truth that they're looking for is down there. So he's like, yeah, you go. True. He's allowing him to go do the rest of the mission. I'm sure he'd like to confront Kogami too. I don't know what he has in mind entirely. But yeah, it makes sense, so alright. Can't wait to see what the hell's down there, if we even do. We might not get to this time. Maybe Cho will go see what it is, and then he'll come back to Makishima and be like, dude, that was fucking nuts. And that's it. And we won't learn what he saw. But for now, while the OP is playing, let me say that if you enjoy these videos, subscribe to the channel. Psychopaths comes out every Wednesday with other videos every single day of the week. Also check out the Patreon link down below, where you can get these videos early and vote in polls for what shows I watch and get vlogs that are exclusive to Patreon and all that stuff. Twitter and Discord are down there too, so thank you guys so much. But yeah. If we stay up with Makishima, that's cool too, because he's awesome. If we check in on any of the other riots happening throughout the city, that's fine, because that'll just be crazy. But yeah, this is 22 episodes, I think, so we're getting there. Like you said, we're getting to the conclusion. It's interesting how Kogami has so much focus, you know? Akane is technically the main character, but, you know, even, like, the OP there ends with Kogami, and he's very important himself. They're both main characters, for sure, of course. She's, like, the audience eyes a lot of the time, and the, like, paragon of perfection in the Sibyl system, but he's the one with the more personal connection to the villain. A lot of people taken care of. People blocked off. Everybody else is taken down. So they were right. They know that now. You got fires breaking out. I don't even know how many different places it's happening in. Like he said, they're in full force. I mean, if I say do whatever you have to do, if it comes down to it. Of course, can't use the Dominators. Alright, yeah, they know. They know exactly where they split, so what are we gonna do? I wonder if he'll know that Makishima is just trying to draw him away. Kogami usually figures these things out. Okay, well, either way, he's gonna do it. Alright, so yeah, I mean, our main duo is going after Makishima, and Kagari's gonna go downstairs. Him going off on his own is a bad sign. That's not generally... That kind of thing doesn't usually end well. Let's split up. I'll go off by myself. I'm sure I'll be perfectly fine. That's a bad sign. Now, luckily, you know, he's not headed toward Makishima and the more people, but still, he's headed to the more important place. But we know that that's not actually going to be the case. If only you had had slightly more people and you could have had teams of 4 and had 2 and 2, rather than somebody having to go by themselves. Definitely doesn't only have 4 floors. But Cho, though, that's somebody you can probably use the Dominators on. I don't know what his level will be at, but got someone with a helmet, I guess. I don't know, maybe he has 1, 2. Although even if they have the helmets, the only person nearby would be Kagari, and it would just pick up his, so they'd still be able to use it. Yeah, again, you should have let it... I mean, it doesn't even... Oh, wow. He brought one. So just put it on Akane? Yeah, but what about Makishima, though? He's nearby, and it's just going to pick up on his. And his is low as fuck. That's awesome, though. Yeah, Akane put this on. That's perfect. Yep, see, of course. I knew he'd figure it out. Had to know that it was a distraction. But they had to go after him anyway, because he is the big fish. Yep, go straight after him. Even though you're, like, obviously playing into what he wants by going after him rather than going downstairs. Yeah, this looks bad. I'm sure I would probably be in the same boat. And now we can't even communicate, and you've got somebody coming up from behind. Dude? Okay, he's fine. Hit in the shoulder, but he's okay. Dropped the goddamn gun. Not... Nice, nice. Elbow to the throat. Everything's affirmative. Okay. Don't try to pretend. Alright, so they're closed off completely. Couldn't even use that anyway. Couldn't be stopped by an inspector. He's like, oh, you're free. And that's what we want everybody to be like. They're pretty serious. You think you can get through it? I don't know, maybe he'll get through it. Maybe they'll see what's inside, and Kaguri will be like, whatever it is, he'll be like, wow, that's fucked. I'm on your side now. Maybe he'll actually be convinced. Yeah? Makes sense that somebody in his position would at least understand. Yeah. It's fair. He's like, yeah, I do get where you're coming from about how fucked up this is, but you guys are horrible too, and we're not going to let it happen this way. Fair enough. But again, like, what'll happen if he actually finds out what's down there? So it's either that, or one of them is not getting out of here alive. Which one is it going to be? Or both. Could easily have two people tumble over a railing and have a big fall. We've got other dudes he has to worry about. I'm sure he'll take them out. I love Makishima, but I'm more curious about that because I know they're gonna be fine. Like, Makishima and the main characters are gonna be okay. There's it's much more dangerous down there with the less important characters, and also that's where the important shit is. Damn. So yeah, that's more interesting. But Kogami can fight this dude. Yeah, they blocked Akane's, but they have to remember that Makishima's here too. He's probably still nearby enough to where it can read him. Good move. She got hit in the leg, though. That's not good. Yeah. How did you, out of all the things you think of, how did you not think of that? Pretty much. Alright, we're splitting up even further. Is this where the opening scene of episode 1 happens? Sure enough. The random dude that he kicked out of the window and then blew up. Shit. Damn! Holy shit! That dude got fucked. It's pretty cool, though, like the confrontation at the top of this big-ass tower. Yep, and here we go. This is where we started. We've made it full circle, so everything after that, all new. Thought that might be at the end, the very end, but no, we're getting there in 16. There's still more to come after. Okay, see, I don't know if he was able to kill him because the helmet broke, because it looked like it broke, or because he was far enough away from Makishima, or because it was reading his. Either way, it looked like it broke. His is probably really high right now anyway. It's probably at lethal levels, regardless. He's got to be pretty pissed off. Yeah, it's fucking 0. Okay. How similar they very much are. In certain ways. Yeah. He's the top dog. Don't really care about apprehending you. Which is fair. Alright, here we go. Straight up Kogami fighting Makishima right now. Where the hell do we go from here? Obviously, he's got to get away. Black and white. Shit, damn, oh my god. Badass. Alright. Both of you. Makishima seems to have the advantage, but he's doing pretty fucking good too. Even with his injuries, I think Makishima's probably just a better fighter from what it seems. Like, yeah. This is awesome. It looks great. I love a good old just hand-to-hand, you know, kind of low-key fight between two dudes. Cowboy Bebop movie comes to mind. Oh shit, Akane! Fucking bash him in the head with the damn helmet! Holy shit. I said before, maybe they'll actually capture him. And it'll be like a Joker situation, like, I planned to be captured all along. What is she gonna do here? You know, she's not just gonna kill the man. She's considering bashing his head in with the helmet, thinking about what he did. But she's not gonna do it. Poor Yuki. Nope. Just pull out the cuffs. You are under arrest. Well, shit. How is this gonna go? Solid hit, though. Like, she knocked him the fuck out. So yeah, he's actually getting arrested. Interesting. And now, at the, like, probably the end of the episode, we finally get to see what's in here. He made it through. Kaguri's pretty injured, but he's okay in general. What is that? What is it indeed? Are we going to get to see it? Are you going to show it? We don't? Okay, we just have to tell people. So it's that fucked up. What is it? Well, shit. Oh! God damn. What the hell's going... What the fucking... What? There's a lot that just happened right now. Whoa, no. Whoa. Okay, it's non-lethal. Wait, no. Is she gonna... Oh, no, she's changing it. Oh, no. No way. No. There's a lot that just happened right now. Holy shit, that's... Oh, my... There's a lot... Fuck. That... Whoa. That last, like, 45 seconds... Someone just shows up with a Dominator, it's like, who the fuck is that? And then it's her, and then he just fucking dies, and then she's a robot, and then she can manipulate it, and then he... Whoa! That... Wow. Let's talk about that episode. Alright, episode 16 of Psycho Pass was very good, especially that ending, which was so many quick things in quick succession. I was like, oh my god, what do I even... focus on? I don't even know what to react to right now because there's 5 different things. But we'll talk about all that. Build up to it was very good too. I said before, I'm glad that Kaguri is coming along. You know, we've got Akane and Kogami who are our main characters and we've gotten so much focus on. I was even talking about how at the beginning of this reaction, Akane is the main character, but Kogami is basically like just as much of one as she is. He has the emotional, more personal connection to Makishima. He gets a lot of focus, maybe even more than her. I don't know if anybody has taken the time to actually divvy up their screen time or anything. But, you know, he's the last shot in the OP. He's very important, too, and I like that we had somebody else going along with them, one of the more minor characters who could be involved as well, that we could get some more information about and just see, you know, one of the other enforcers act, rather than just someone like Kogami. So I thought it was cool that he was coming along. It was bad. It was a bad idea. It didn't end well. But, yeah, seeing Makishima and Cho and their relationship is great, and deciding to split up, and Makishima, even though he of course wants to know the truth behind the system so badly himself, he is going to allow Cho to go be the one to head down there because he clearly trusts him and is willing to let him go do that and to be the decoy himself, and it's just a logical decision. He knows that that's the best idea, to use himself as a distraction, and of course Kogami is smart enough to figure that out, but also he's like, we've got to go get him. Doesn't matter. It's not specifically about stopping his goal. It's about cornering him, and we've got to go after him as soon as they split up. Splitting up is a bad idea. Famously, you know, that's a big thing, especially in horror movies. You don't split up, and especially if one person goes off on their own, things look bad. So they're like, hey, don't be reckless, and he has that shot where he looks up at them and he's like, don't worry, I'll be fine, and it's like, So immediately you feel a bit of a death flag for Kaguri. There's more people down there, but you know he's probably going to be able to take them out. And as he goes deeper and deeper and he just has this bad feeling about what's going on, it's like, okay, clearly someone is not making it out of this. With him and Cho, one of them is going down, possibly both, and I didn't expect it to happen the way that it did, though. Holy shit, I really like them talking to each other, and it was just a good scene. It's a great setting, both below and above ground. This basement that just keeps going deeper and deeper, and they're trapped in there, and they're enclosed, and they can only communicate with each other, or the top of the building, this really awesome place for a showdown, which brings us back to the beginning of episode 1. But yeah, the conversation they had down there, where it makes perfect sense for somebody like Kagari to acknowledge the points that Cho and Makishima make. Like, yeah, these people are the animals now. How do they like it? I don't really give much of a shit about them, honestly, because of the way they always treated me. But you guys are terrible. You're just as bad, and I'm not gonna let you get away with it. I don't much care what happens to them, but I'm not gonna let the perpetrators get away. So, makes sense. Like, yeah, the system is flawed. I very personally understand that, but I'm not letting you do this. This is not the way to go about it. I wish we had had more time with Kagari and gotten more information about him. I kind of wish that he had had an episode like Yayoi did. That would have been nice to have another one right after hers, where we got more about him. He had a decent amount of focus early on when he had some bonding scenes with Akane, and we learned a little bit about him, just that he told us, like that didn't he get pinged as a latent criminal when he was like 5 or something? It was something like that, and he was likable. But we just never got to see, an actual flashback and learn a lot more about him. And I really feel like we learned more about Yayoi just from, getting to actually watch her history unfold. And even all that Kagari stuff was earlier on, and we haven't had as much focus on him lately. So I would have liked to know more about him, to have a deeper connection, to really feel sad about his death. But he was still likable enough, and it definitely sucks, especially the situation itself, He didn't do anything wrong. He was just killed to protect the secrets of the Sybil system. Like, when she points the gun at him, and it's like, okay, paralyze her. Because, there's so much to talk about in that fucking scene. I don't even know where to begin. Of course we don't get to see what it is. I knew it. I knew they weren't going to show us. Especially since Makishima and our main duo weren't the ones going down there. I'm like, we're not going to get to find out just yet. Cho found out. He's recording it. I don't know if that got saved, if that somehow got posted anywhere. Whatever it is apparently so bad that revealing it to the public is going to be the total downfall of this whole thing. So that's one thing. First of all, starting to think about what that's going to be. And then you see somebody show up with the Dominator. It's like, who the fuck is that? Then you see it's the Chief, and he gets killed, and just the head. I would have liked to know more about Cho too, but we did know enough. It's not like they weren't characterized at all. He was cool. I liked his design. I liked their relationship. We knew enough. It's just I could have gone for even more, to be even more connected to these characters, but it works well enough for what it is. For him to just explode like that, and then I had that feeling, she's not letting Kagari walk out of this. She's gonna kill him too. But then it's set to paralyze her, and it's like, oh, okay, well, that's not that bad then. But then I have the thought, but wait a minute, I don't know about that. I feel like that's a bit of a false hope. What if she's able to change it, and then sure enough, she's able to manipulate the Dominator to go into lethal mode and take him out. And it doesn't technically show his death, but he died. It was just kind of being respectful to, like, one of our main cast and not making us watch him die in a gory explosion. He definitely died. So, goddamn. And she's a fucking robot. When she shot him, and then, like, there's steam coming off of her and all that shit, I was like, wait, what? What's going on there? And then we see all of it, and she's just a robot underneath, and and there's so much in that final scene. So I don't know, what the hell, has she been that the whole time? Is that like the same one that we've seen every time? Does she have like robot copies of herself? Holy shit, like there's a lot of possibilities there for what exactly is going on with her, but that's huge. That's absolutely insane. And then yeah, up top we got back to the beginning at episode 1. And very smart, putting the helmet on Akane. I don't know why they forgot about the fact that Makishima's coefficient is also really low, but they did. But either way, smart idea. And then the fight was great, really well animated, well choreographed. It was really cool just watching two guys who are pretty good martial artists go at it, with Makishima having an advantage because of Kogami's injuries and I think just being a better fighter. He was really impressive, and Kogami was too. He was holding his own, but still, seeing some of those moves was really cool. I really enjoyed that action scene. And then Akane, what a fucking badass, just came in and knocked him the hell out. I knew she wasn't going to bash his goddamn brains in. Of course, she's going to arrest him, so interesting. I said that was a possibility. Maybe he would get captured. I said he could get captured on purpose and as part of the plan, or maybe he'll just escape. It didn't seem like this was all part of the plan at all, but you never know. Or maybe it's a contingency, like if I get captured, I do have a plan for what to do about it. But either way, for now, they've got him. That was the order, to capture him, and I did say, like, you know, if it comes down to it and you have to kill, I say go for it. But of course, if you don't need to, if he's knocked out and you can take him alive, that is better, so that you can get some kind of information out of him. Or whatever ulterior motives the chief has. Now that we know more about that, you had to kill Kagure to keep this crazy secret, so they probably want him for more than just being captured. It's probably involving the secret behind the Sybil system. It's probably some kind of collection of people being used in some kind of way, and maybe they want people like him to be a part of that. As for all the details surrounding the system and her, I don't know, but it seems like that's the direction that we're heading. So Makishima said that we're heading to the conclusion, and this show really just keeps bringing big shit over and over again. He's captured now, which is huge, so it might slow down a little bit, but we still have a lot of those riots going on out there. I don't know how long it's going to take to clear all that up, and in terms of just big crazy shit happening, this was still a big one, and so I can't wait for more for the ride till the finale. Tragic death for Kagure. It really sucks that he was killed for something like that, just because he saw what it was, and so she took him out to keep it quiet. And that begs the question of where this is all going to end up. If whatever's going on down here is such a big secret that it getting out will tear everything down, what the hell is it? What is that going to mean for when people like Akane and Kogami find out what it is? Is the secret going to be spread? Is she going to determine that it's best not to do that because it would cause too much chaos and we need to find some better middle ground to try to reform it? What if she finds out that Kagure was killed to keep that quiet? Like, that's huge. It's not just about the system maybe being corrupt or flawed in any particular ways. It's about this woman in particular, or whatever the hell she is, going to such lengths to keep it a secret. What do you do with that information? That was a hell of an ending. It kind of overshadows everything else. Like, the rest of the episode building up to it was good as well, but that was a hell of a last minute. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this one and we can talk about it more down in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and check out the description stuff down below too for Patreon and all that. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.